body cam footage in the Tyre Nichols case, expected to show the brutal beating of the 29-year-old unarmed father after a traffic stop just yards from his home. Nichols dying in the hospital 3 days later. Outrage brewing over the roles prosecutors say 5 Memphis police officers played in the death, all now fired. Those 5 officers all facing felony criminal charges, including second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping and assault. Today, Tyre Nichols' family and their attorneys coming before cameras, speaking just hours before the footage is set to be released by police.
It doesn't matter if the officer is a black officer, a Hispanic officer, or a white officer. It is the culture that allows them to think they can do this to Tyre.
Attorney Ben Crump acknowledging the Memphis Police Department's swift action in firing the officers, calling it a blueprint for cases like these going forward.
When we look at how these 5 black officers who were caught on camera committing a crime, and when we look at how fast the police chief and the police department terminated them, and we look at how swiftly the district attorney brought charges against them in less than 20 days, then we want to proclaim that this is the blueprint going forward for any time, any officers, whether they be black or white, will be held accountable. No longer can you tell us we got to wait 6 months to a year, even though we got a video.
Family attorney Tony Romanucci describing what Tyre Nichols was allegedly facing that night. Some unmarked cars, which police have confirmed, and some plain-clothed officers.
This supposedly emanated from a traffic stop, which turned deadly. Some of them were unmarked squad cars. These were not all officers in uniform, only partially of them were.
The family's attorneys arguing there were other cases of police misconduct by that unit, but that some claims were ignored, suggesting this tragedy might have been prevented. On GMA Today, the Memphis police chief questioning the accusation in this case of reckless driving that led to the initial stop.
I do believe that the stop itself was very questionable. We have been unable to verify the reckless driving allegation. There have been many searches of video footage, along the corridors of the streets that this stop supposedly occurred, or that the witnessing of reckless driving occurred. And we haven't been able to substantiate in any type of video that there was a reckless driving type of action that prompted this stop.
Today, Tyre Nichols' mother, Rovon Wells, emotional, addressing the 5 officers directly.
I want to say to the 5 police officers that murdered my son, you also disgraced your own families when you did this. But you know what? I'm going to pray for you and your families, because at the end of the day, this shouldn't have happened.
No, that's right.
This just shouldn't have happened.
Saying she has not yet had time to grieve the loss of her son herself.
No mother should go through what I'm going through right now. No mother to lose their child to the violent way that I lost my child. I still haven't had time to grieve yet. I'm still dealing with the death of my son. This was not supposed to happen. My son was supposed to be with me today.
Tyre Nichols' mother saying she could not bring herself to watch the body camera footage. She's been told it shows her son screaming out for her.
For me to find out that my son was calling my name and I was only feet away, did not even hear him. You have no clue how I feel right now. No clue.
Tonight, the attorney for one of the fired officers, Desmond Mills, saying the video will likely be terrible, but that not all of the officers played an equal role here, defending his client.
You say that they weren't equal partners that night. What do you mean by that?
Everybody played their own role, and I suspect that you're going to see that some officers crossed the line, but it wasn't Desmond Mills Jr. who crossed the line.
Tyre Nichols' stepfather, Rodney Wells, saying the family is satisfied with the charges that include second-degree murder once those charges were explained to the family. Tonight, both parents are asking for prayers for their son and their family and for any protests to be peaceful.
We want peace. We do not want any type of uproar. We do not want any type of disturbance. We want peaceful protests. That's what the family wants. That's what the community wants.
Let's bring in Stephanie Ramos now from Memphis. Stephanie, everyone really urging calm tonight. We heard Tyre's family there in your story doing the same. How is the city preparing tonight?
Well, right now it seems calm, but you heard from Tyre Nichols' family. They are urging peace. We are expecting that video in the next hour. It really could come at any moment now. But ahead of its release, Tyre Nichols' family, his mother, understandably emotional, wiping away tears, urging peace. If there are protests, they ask that they be peaceful as that body camera footage is about to be seen by the world. Phil.
Well, Stephanie, what does the family and their lawyer want to see next?
Well, Phil, the family's attorney says they want to make a law in Tyre's name, and they say that they will file a civil lawsuit against the city of Memphis here.
All right, Stephanie Ramos from Memphis. Thank you. I'm joined now by Laura King. She was just 7 years old when her father, Rodney King, was brutally beaten by Los Angeles police officers. Ms. King, thanks for taking the time to have a conversation with us tonight under these circumstances.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You have a unique understanding of what the Nichols family is going through, especially today. Can you take us through some of the emotions?
You know what? It's indescribable. I don't wish this on anybody. It doesn't matter their nationality. No one should go through this. This is very unfortunate. I feel like I don't even know how to feel. I can't believe it. There's no way they should have beaten that man to death, let alone they should not be beating anyone. No one should be beating anyone. No one, it's not anybody's job to pay God. It's nobody's job to play God. It's just do your job. It's sickening. It's very sickening.
It's been more than 30 years now since your father was beaten by LA police officers. So I hear it in your voice, but describe for me a little bit what goes through your mind on a day like today when we're going to be seeing video, when we are seeing video of this kind of attack.
I think it's very sickening. For the benefit of the doubt, is like, why are we still here? This doesn't make any sense to me. It's very sickening. My stomach is in knots since I first heard about this. That man didn't deserve that. He didn't. And I'm scared to watch that video, but I know what's to come. He probably begged for his life, and guess where we are? Still here. And when they say, I hope justice is served, I don't believe in that, because this man is dead. There's no justice. And I just got word the officers are out on bail. That's a slap in the face. That's highly disrespectful. I don't even know how to feel. That's sick to me. That's very sickening.
Well, you've been doing a lot of work. You started a foundation in your father's honor to work with inner city youth. I'm curious, from your work and your engagement with the community, do you think the relationship, asking this question on a day like today, but do you think the relationship between police departments and the communities they serve is getting any better?
You know, I have hope in a sense, because they didn't release that video to everyone all at once. Unlike my dad, that police video was released to everyone. So we had to watch with everybody. And, you know, that's undescribable. However, his video, it was released to the family first. So I commend everybody who took steps, you know, who've taken the proper steps to do that. So that gives me hope. And, you know, there's officers like Commander Ruby here in Los Angeles, Bill up in San Francisco, that was once an officer here. Those guys are behind the scenes doing the footwork, what's necessary. But far as I have a few people that gives me hope, but other than that, it's like, here we are again. It's the only difference is now, you know, hashtags and clear videos. And it's like, it's very unfortunate. I don't understand why we're here. This doesn't make sense.
after seeing this video, it's only natural. So many people are going to be frustrated, understandably angry. I hear all of that in your voice. Completely understandable after 30 years and now talking about this again and everything that's happened in those 30 years. What would your message be tonight to those looking perhaps to protest publicly about it?
I think nonviolent protest is very necessary. But I understand the anger. I understand the frustration. It's hard to tell people how to feel because until it hits your door, you would never understand what that feels like. And it does not feel good at all. So I can't even give advice. I wish I had hope. I know how I feel today, and I know how I feel right now, and I know how I felt as a kid watching my father on TV when I realized it was him. And I didn't think he would come home. I didn't think he would live through that. But because of the state of his condition of, his body, he took care of himself. So luckily, but even if he didn't take care of himself, there's people that are in better shape than him that didn't make it. And it's like, I get sad because I think about how many Rodney Kings are out there, how many George Floyds, that this wasn't on video, and they're walking the earth now, and they suffer from mental health issues, and we're judging them, but not knowing they probably went through the same thing. But because we're here, now it's, we have no choice but to be faced with this. It's like, I'm grateful because more people are standing up for us. More people, not just Black people, are affected by this. And to me, if you're not affected by this, and tonight, if you're not affected by this video, something is really wrong with you. I think you should use your voice, do whatever's necessary to protest a peaceful way, but you matter. You matter, and we need you.
Yeah, it's a beautiful message, and I would imagine a day like today is particularly triggering for you to see video like this. Obviously, you think about your father, so I really do appreciate you taking the extra time to speak with us, Laura King. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
And the city of Memphis has just released the Tyre Nichols arrest video to the public. It is a video described, among other things, as horrific, and our team is diligently right now going through that footage. We will bring it to you as soon as we're able. Tennessee State Representative Joe Towns Jr. joins me now. Representative, thanks so much for taking the time, especially on this particular day, to speak with us. We do appreciate it. You're a Memphis native. You represent this community at the state capitol. Tell us tonight, just for starters, how are your constituents doing right now?
Well, thank you all for coming and showing interest in the story. Obviously, our people are hurting in my district and across the state of Tennessee. This thing is resonating all the way up to the White House with the President of the United States. So this is ground zero, so to speak. And we are, we're miffed by what happened.
Hey, you guys. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good? You just muted.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know.
You did all that for nothing.
What's up, Ms. Hall? No, my battery had died.
Well, I got you, sir. You good?
Yeah, my battery had died. And they were talking about, hold on, let me go back.
You know I'm with the
Was they
shit.
just about to,
Yeah.
was they about to show the footage, or did they already show the footage?
Black, white, or indifferent. If you're an officer, you must
I don't
understand
know. I haven't seen it.
how to humanely treat people.
Okay, hold on, let me go back.
They trying to edit it. That's what it is.
That's what I think they're trying to do.
It's too late for all that.
Maybe try to blur some things out or something.
Nobody got no time for that. You can go to BitChute or whatever in other places. You really gonna see the raw footage.
What's being done, if anything, at the state level to address the issue of police brutality?
Well, what we're doing, there are going to be probably a number of bills that will be dropped.
All right, awesome. Y'all can hear me. Okay.
So for amendments.
That's Miss Hall. What's up, Miss Hall?
Drop one that deals with absolutely how the training goes. How do we train
they said 6
in a
o'clock.
better way? There's
It's
something
taking a
about
while,
the
ain't
culture
it?
that is not actually transferring to the safety of the people in our community. We have to look at how we're training our officers, okay? We have to look
Let
at
me
the
just
system
double
of
check
race
and make sure they haven't released it
of the
somewhere
officers.
else.
We have to look at how the total system is training our officers. So what I'm interested in is probably something that deals with looking at the training of police officers across the state of Tennessee and assisting, if we need to, at the state level in trying to help prepare them in the right way. That covers, comprehensively cover all of the angles of training. You know,
is that your grandson?
No misunderstanding. We need our officers. We need officers. We need our officers, but we want to make sure that citizens is properly treated. It's just
Okay, let me go back to the video.
We want swift justice. If people are violating, obviously they're going to be punished, but they shouldn't be murdered.
They shouldn't be killed. They should not be maimed.
At the end of the day, after everything we're talking about, this is about a family.
They should not be maimed.
At the end of the day, after everything we're talking about, this is about a family, a mother and father who lost a son in all of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Representative Joe Town.
As well, thank you.
All right, and right now we want to take a live look at some protests happening in Memphis, Tennessee right now. Peaceful so far, as we know, and that, of course, has been the call from Tyre Nichols' family, the police chief, the mayor, everyone involved in this, that people protest peacefully. Obviously, there is some anger, frustration. The video was just released a short time ago to the public. We have a team going through it right now, and we'll bring it to you shortly. In the meantime, another video released tonight, the unsettling images showing the attack on Paul Pelosi, husband of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Today, she said she has not seen the video and has no plans to do so. ABC's Matt Rivers with the latest.
Tonight, newly released body camera video revealing the moment San Francisco police officers arrived at Paul and Nancy Pelosi's home just before the gruesome hammer attack. They're responding to Paul Pelosi's 911 call about an intruder.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope.
Hey.
What is going on right now?
Officers have just seen suspect David DePape and Paul Pelosi both gripping a hammer and DePape wrestling it away. We're freezing the video here because of what happens next. DePape then strikes Pelosi viciously in the head, fracturing the 82-year-old skull. Officers rushing in, tackling the suspect. According to the state's motion to detain, the assault, quote, knocked Mr. Pelosi unconscious. Pelosi remaining, quote, unresponsive for about 3 minutes, waking up in a pool of his own blood. And tonight, we're also seeing the moment DePape broke into the Pelosi home back in October, about a half an hour before that assault. Surveillance video capturing DePape in the Pelosi's backyard with 2 backpacks and a sleeping bag, smashing through a window in a back door before finally entering the home. Authorities say it took 16 blows and an entire body slam to break through that glass. In newly released audio from an interview with San Francisco police once in custody, DePape saying this.
I mean, I'm not trying to get away with it, so, I know exactly what I did.
And describing the moment he woke up Paul Pelosi standing above him at his bedside.
I kind of told him that I'm looking for Nancy Pelosi, and he's like, she's not here.
The then House Speaker not home at the time of the break-in, Paul Pelosi able to grab his phone in the bathroom and call 911. The audio from that call also now public.
This gentleman just came into the house and he wants to wait here for my wife to come home.
0, 2,
and so
4 and 48.
Anyway, he told me to put the phone down.
Do you know who the person is?
No, I don't know who he is.
And in that interview with police after the attack, DePape describing what he'd planned to do with Nancy.
I was going to basically hold her hostage, and I was going to talk to her and basically tell her what I do.
And hold her hostage and do what?
And talk to her. If she told the truth, I'd let her go scot-free.
Right.
If she lied, that was going to break me down.
Authorities say DePape was on a suicide mission. He has pleaded not guilty to state and federal charges. In a statement, DePape's public defender writing, quote, "It was a terrible mistake to release this evidence." Meanwhile, last week, Paul Pelosi was seen attending an event at the White House with his wife, Nancy. Tonight, the former House Speaker says she has not seen the video and has no plans to.
I have not heard the 911 call. I have not heard the confession. I have not seen the break-in, and I have absolutely no intention of seeing the deadly assault on my husband's wife.
You can certainly understand not wanting to see that video. Matt Rivers joins us now. Matt, what has the former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had to say about her husband's recovery?
Well, she's saying he's taking it one day at a time, that he continues to improve, Phil, but it will likely be at least another 3 months before he is fully recovered from those injuries. Phil?
All right, Matt Rivers, thank you. To Jerusalem, where at least 7 people were shot dead at a synagogue as violence in that region escalated again following a raid in the West Bank. It marks one of the deadliest attacks on Israelis in years, taking place on the Jewish Sabbath and Holocaust Remembrance Day. Our James Longman with more.
Tonight, at least 7 people are dead and 3 are wounded in a shooting rampage out.
Okay, I think I found the video, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Miss Hogg and everybody who's in here, please make sure you guys hit the like button. Is it on ABC? Okay, let's see. I think I found it. Hold on, let me hit mute. Welcome, everybody. What do y'all think so far from the footage that we've seen so far about what they plan to do as far as changes? What they plan to do? I don't even know if there's anything that they can do to make it better. I really don't know. I really don't know. But right now,
The footage hadn't been released yet, though.
no, I'm looking for it now because I thought it has, but everywhere I go to, let me see. Hold on.
Is it? Girl, it's snow. Oh, wow.
It was no snow out here. Oh yeah, that's why I said my hair. Yeah, I know, but I just thought, I don't know what.
From the humidity of snow. Girl. It's raining. It's pouring.
Okay, I'm about to pull up the footage now, y'all. I'm about to pull up the footage now. All right, everybody on mute.
He's fighting at this time.
It's not the videos people are demanding to see, but this police scanner audio is a small glimpse into what happened between Memphis police officers and Tyre Nichols on January 7th, after he was pulled over for reckless driving. Police say a confrontation occurred and pepper spray was
Hold on, I don't
used.
think this is the
Then
entire
Nichols
video.
fled on foot.
Hey, Mahogany.
They found him again.
Hold on. This isn't the entire video.
There was an amount of aggression that is unexplainable.
Nichols died in the hospital 3 days later after his encounter with police.
They had beat him to a pulp. He had bruises all over him. His head was swollen like a watermelon.
5 former officers have each been charged with second-degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression.
The last words on that video that America's going to hear, and Miss Wells, he calls out for you 3 times. Gut-wrenching screams.
Nichols' mother says she hopes protests are peaceful after the video is released.
I don't want us burning up our cities, tearing up the streets.
In Memphis, I'm Gloria Pasmino.
Okay, I found it on TMZ. Why they got it on TMZ and not on the news yet? It's TMZ.
Because the news ain't shit.
I
Harvey
know,
run his
but
own
dang.
shit. There ain't no that Harvey run his own shit. He ain't ABC. They controlled by Murdoch and them. That's why they talking about we're going to bring it to you shortly. Our team is interviewing. Man, I got no time for that. I mean, it ain't like it ain't on BitChute or the other different Reddits and all that. Somebody got the full-fledged the unauthorized version. It's out there. I ain't no time for that. Memphis Police Department, y'all be ashamed. Y'all said y'all worried about folks. Y'all worried about people.
I know TMZ probably got the entire brutal footage, but I don't want my channel flag for showing too much gruesome. You know how YouTube is. They let you go so far. That's why I was trying to find it on the news. Because I know if it's on the news, they probably done bleeped out like certain things. Oh, everybody make sure you like and share the video. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Ooh. I did not mean to cuss.
Yes, but there is a smarter way to save. Switch to Verizon. For a limited time, get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line. $25? And it's guaranteed for 3 years. Brilliant! Well, you would
Okay, finally they released it. Oh God. Okay, hold on. This like took forever. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Involved in the direct beating. I don't know if we counted all 5 that were there, but the police chief has said there were 5 officers who did not prevent this death. Can you see any type of defense strategy here?
Yeah, Cheryl Dorsey's assessment is spot on, but I can already tell you we know everything we need to know about the anticipated defense of these officers because, as Cheryl pointed out brilliantly, they're standing around putting it on the record. Now, there's a plus and a minus to that. Number one, they're establishing early on, went for the gun, was driving in a way that was dangerous to the officers. You hear them talking about how he, allegedly tried to run them off the road, came up to a red light. You hear at least one, if not more, saying that he went for the gun. So what they're doing, again, and I hate to copy what Cheryl said, but she's right. They're standing around knowing they have their body cam on, doing what they think is helping servicing their defense. Of course, at this point, I don't think they have any inkling that they're going to get in trouble, that they've done something wrong. Instead, they believe that as long as they put their story on the record, it will exonerate them. But there's a double-edged sword there. By all of them standing around throwing out a story, they're locking themselves in. They're now on record, on video, on tape, giving their version of the story. So they can no longer vary from that. There can be nothing that is inconsistent for their defense with what they're saying so deliberately on their body cam video. And it's intentional. You can see they're still under the effects of the adrenaline from chasing this victim. And they are standing around doing the post stop where they talk to each other through what happened.
Danny, flip sides for me now. Take the side of the prosecution here. How damning is this evidence now? I mean, you have multiple cameras, multiple angles, showing what we've seen as it was released tonight, a brutal beatdown, and there is no other way to describe this.
Police are permitted to use force to stop the threat. And they can escalate that force commensurate with the force that's being exerted on them. Now, there are very particular rules about fleeing. The fleeing
That didn't show a whole lot. They did say it was only a minute, but
they scared. They hiding that shit. Y'all know what y'all did, and I wasn't trying to cut y'all earlier. That was just my natural response.
no.
Yeah, they now Memphis Police Department, the Tennessee Department, or whatever the fuck criminal division, y'all ain't shit. There shouldn't be one funeral. That's all I gotta say. We missing 5 more. And I'm gonna keep it all the way Hondo. You don't like it, ain't my problem. What you gonna do? You can do shit to me.
Shut the fuck up. See, wipe your hey. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You might get sprayed again. Hey. Hey, Mike. Hey, bro. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Give me your hand. Mom. Hey. Give me your hands. Give me. Okay. All right. Give me your Huh? Hey, man, give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands. Huh? What's up? Spray ass again. Hey, give me your hands, bro. What's up? Spray. Give me your hands, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Give me your hands. All right. Woo. Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand. Oh. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Turn around. Lay flat. Lay flat, goddamn. All right. Lay flat, goddamn. Lay flat. Lay flat. Lay flat, goddamn. Shit. All right. Oh. Yeah. Give me a fucking. Hey, I'm a sissy guy. Give me a motherfucking hands. Watch out. I'm gonna baton the fuck out you. Hit the fucking hands. Hit him. Watch out. Watch out. Give the hands. Give us your hands. Give us your hands. Same location. Ross and Kelsey. Ross and Kelsey. Watch it. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand, motherfucker. Give me your hand. Ross and Castlegate. We are east of the intersection. Right here. 2930. Castlegate and Bear Street. You can get here from Ross and Castlegate. Fight motherfucker made me play myself. Man, me too. Tase them. Hey, can you get my car? Fuck. $2930. Pepper spray the plus. Yeah. All right, let me get my car quick.
Engine 55, just make the scene over here with me.
Holy.
Tell me this. Since they really beating around the bush and bullshitting, all of us that have common sense on this planet understand and know what already is understood don't even need an explanation. They are hiding the fact that what they've been showing and allowing to be released, that those injuries was not caused by what they're showing. You don't have a swollen eyes, swollen brain damage, swollen shut face, spinal damage, all that shit from that bullshit that they've been trying to get to the public. I'm not gonna even hold my tongue, and nobody might not like what I'm about to say, but honestly, I say burn that motherfucker down. Period. Burn it. What's that kumbaya, we shall overcome, and let's figure out, and we're going to use this as a blueprint. Come on, man. Nah, bro. This nigga over here hacking and coughing like he really just, yeah, dude. Well, you know what? I can't even front. I'm not going to be.
He was acting like he was actually in the ring getting paid to fight somebody and he won or something.
Well, Karma got his number from what I'm from the amount of heart rhythm beats that I was hearing in the breath that he was taking. Yeah, he ain't got long. So I'm looking out for his obituary. Probably be the first one, and then the most likely it'd be from some cardiac type shit. Yeah, the officer ran up and kicked him in the face.
Tyre. Hashtag justice for Tyre.
Yeah, that's sad. And then you're gonna run up and then you talk about give your motherfucking hand and da 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 da. Come on, man. Y'all not showing the fact that when y'all beat that boy, his brain dead.
Was broke. Like he's supposed to still be trying to put his hands behind his back when his neck is broke. I mean, I'm sure they probably didn't know his neck was broke at the time, but y'all beat him to a.
I believe his stepfather did. I believe his stepfather. They knew because the way that they had him laying, yeah, his shit was fucked up. He was basically lifeless when they took that picture. He was actually gone then. His mama understood that. She accepted the fact that her son was already dead.
Yep, because she said if he survived, he was gonna be a vegetable anyway.
Yeah, they broke his shit, so he would have been basically from neck on down. So that you talking
to be in that stage? I mean,
man,
a veggie state. Children really well. I know my sons would not want to be in a vegetative state for the rest of their life. I know that.
I wouldn't want my wife and my grandkids to suffer like that. As much as I would want to live, I wouldn't want them to suffer like that because I already know that I got some loved ones don't give a shit about whether you got a black robe Supreme Court judge or you're a supreme motherfucking corner bum. They will extinguish your life source from your ass fucking with me. So at the end of the day, dude, that's not right, bro. That young man should be alive. To all them polices, to all them people, you know what? I'm not gonna even disrespect the chief lady down there because she's trying to be cordial, which she's doing her job, quote unquote. She's trying to be cordial, but nah, man, ain't no more. It ain't no more talking. Since hold on, man, wait, hold on, y'all, because this is yeah, I can do this because I'm at home, I ain't on duty. But I'm gonna say this, man. If y'all and I can't speak for everybody on the world. I'm talking about me. And I'm talking about me and my family. I'm talking about me, my family, and my loved ones. Ain't no cordial shit. Ain't no prayer, ain't no peace. You kill one of mine, we kill two of yours. You're not gonna get away with that and say that there's a badge that's gonna protect you. You didn't let these clear people fuck y'all life off, whispering in your ear, you know you got immunity, right? No, nigga, ain't no immunity from this. No. It should not be no immunity. Look.
But why they say the other two cops were, I didn't see anybody just standing around. Maybe I need to rewatch it again.
Look, sis, they're giving us the shit that they don't want us to see. No, they're giving us the shit that they want us to see. I need to see where that young man got Willie lumped up, eyes shut, neck broke, brain swollen. That don't look like no gruesome shit like what they was talking about earlier. No disrespect, but come on, man. And then y'all talking about already Al Sharpton gonna preach the eulogy. And what the fuck, man? The boy ain't even cold. And then you got this nigga over here. Put your fucking hands up. Nah, man. Firing them basically got the liability. If for y'all that want to know what vicarious liability is, that's why they fired them niggas. Because vicarious liability means that civil suit, that means that their family and that boy's loved ones can come after not only the individuals, but also their superiors. Hello? Who's their superiors? The same ones saying, oh, this is just unjustified. this is not right. Because you know that that a real judge is saying, oh no, you're going to have to pay for that. All judges are scared of an administrative judge. They kiss that man's ass like, hey, Mr. Charlie, because they know that's the only motherfucker that can revoke. He's just like the sheriff of all judges. They'll tell you all that. Oh, you don't just know. They know the chief judge, not the Supreme Court judge, but I'm talking about the chief judge at any given state, municipal. They know that administrator, that dude is the dude that got the juice. They don't want them problems. Get rid of them niggas. They're in a predominantly black city any damn way. No, you hurry up and fire them. Matter of fact, you fire them before you even listen to the rest of it. I just couldn't see. I can't believe it. Out of my 30-something years, so out of your 3+ decades of law enforcement, quote unquote, you still consider that just being something that you can just, well, I pray for peace. Man, fuck peace. You don't get to deserve to kill no motherfucking body and then want peace? Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, bruh. You cause death, death shall follow you. There ain't no such thing as, oh, I can just kill and I'm just going to live the rest of my life. Nah, fuck you, fuck your kids, your wife, your mammy, your family, all that, your dog. Nah, bruh. You cause death, this is what you're going to taste. That's what is law. Every soul got to taste death anyway. At the end of their doggone journey. But you caused another man's journey to be cut short. I'm going to give y'all some houses.
That's really sad. And Miss Bird, I get you. I get you. She said death is too easy, torture works for me. I understand. Cisco, you got anything you want to say?
I'm
all in with bro right now. Like I feel his I feel his passion. I feel his passion. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you know, I respect the mom for asking for peace and that. I understand it. At this point, everybody is tired. And then I'll say this too about the white community. They didn't expect for the black community to be as outraged as they are because this involved black police officers. But what they don't understand is that people are not just over it with white police officers. They're over it with the law in general when it comes to African Americans because we do not get treated fairly, period, point blank. In no way, shape, form, or fashion should a young man be dead from a civil infraction. This was not criminal. He didn't break any law. It was not an emergency. Absolutely nothing. He did not rob a bank. He didn't rob anyone. He didn't commit a carjacking or anything of that nature. So therefore, it was not criminal. This is civil. Nobody should die at all from being pulled over from a traffic stop. You mean to tell me that if I get pulled over for my tail light being busted out and I'm like, I get pulled over because I'm scared because my license is suspended, I have to fear my life? No. In no way, shape, form, or fashion.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And
I asked Mama Rosetta and she wanted to say something because she's sitting right here too.
That's fine. That's fine. Is that Rosetta you said?
Yeah.
Hey, Rosetta.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing good. What you got to say about all this?
Well, you know what? It takes me back to the '67 riots. You know, and one of the things it started as a result of a traffic violation, and it escalated on from there. And it was during the time that I can remember it very clearly how we did set the city on fire. At that time, I lived east, on the east side of Detroit. Well, it started on the west side over on 12th Street, which became one of our major streets, Rosa Parks. Well, I said all that because those particular police officers incited that riot and the rest of that really never was brought to punishment in the public's eye. I mean, later on, there were some lawsuits that extended out of it, and many people were paid. However, during those times, like from 67, now it's 2003, we no longer sit back and wait for justice to be served for us. We take justice in our own hands, and we understand the plight that we are faced with. So it's very sad. It's a sad day that and that we are doing the things that we do to our very own community. That's the saddest part about the whole situation. I don't hate to see anybody leave this earth being beat to death. But it's really sad when you get 6 black men to jump on a black man. That's a problem for me. And I think that what they need to do everything they can for sensitivity training with the police officers, with all of the powers to be, and to make sure that that city doesn't suffer anymore, because I wouldn't be surprised if a riot does happen. That's my view. That's my point. That's it.
And I wouldn't be surprised too. Right now, they got police. I mean, everywhere down there. Miss Boyd, she's in Memphis. I don't know if you want to jump up on the link, Miss Boyd, and it's you talk about it or whatnot, since you are down there. Do you plan on protesting? Do you plan on, going down there and picketing or anything, in response to this video footage? Or, I mean, how do you feel? Feel free to jump on the panel and let us know. Again, I have a lot of family down in Memphis. I mean, a lot of family, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of family members down there in Memphis. So I spoke to one of my cousins earlier, and she said, we're going to stay in the house. We're keeping the kids in the house because they don't know, how bad it might get. They don't know. So, and my cousin, one of my cousins, her son is almost 17 years old. And so she said she's going to keep him in the house, all weekend, most likely. So we don't know what to expect. I hope it doesn't get really, really bad. But then, like people say, what else do we do? Like, what else we don't want to ruin our own communities, but it's like, how else can we make our voice any louder than we already been doing?
I don't know. I agree with you. I have no idea. And because we are still in a pandemic, because of the COVID, we are really still up in the roar. People have not gotten back to what we consider to be our normal. And this, as they call it now, the new normal. However, when you are dealing with issues like this, people are already frustrated to no end. They don't know what to do, how to do it. More than ever now, this police brutality is taking us back to the 60s, probably before that, when here in Detroit, Michigan, we talked about they had a group of police officers that was called the Big Four. That was their job, the Big Four. They rode 4 big men, most of them were white, and they would jump out and beat you up, take your cigarettes, do all kind of things to you.
Part of it was Malice Green.
No, that was even back. I'm talking about we go back to 60s.
2 of them that was 4.
Oh yes, and then later on in time, then you had this major one, Malice Green. They beat him to death. The 2 white officers. So you can go on and on and on and talk about the history of brutality.
Oh, Cisco, could you quiet the ringing?
Can you grab it? Just stop.
I don't. I'm trying to figure out.
I muted you because it's real loud.
Hello?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, well, I have to apologize. We didn't know how to.
That's okay, hon. That's okay.
But anyway, I'm just saying, we have been, and the brutality has been over and over and over. And week after week, every week, there's something new that we hear about, not a minor thing, but a large situation. So when people are upset like they are right now, you can look for them to do some crazy kind of things. So that
it just baffles me though how these Uncle Toms, I don't even know what else to call them. Like, you know how it used to be back in the day with, you know, the slave and all that kind of stuff. It was always one black man always trying to make the white man proud, willing to do the beatings and you know, things like that. For his master or whatnot, trying to abuse the people, the slaves, just as much as the white man and things like that. I'm like, what be going through their heads when they see, I mean, them themselves, if they weren't police officers, this same thing could happen to them. And they know what we have gone through. I just can't, Lord, I mean, I ain't upset at the people who said, some people say death is too easy. Some people say putting them in prison is not enough. I don't know, but I hope that from this, I mean, life, I think life would be good, but I don't know. Death just sounds so much flavorful rolling off my tongue.
I agree. I agree. But I think that it's hard to say. It's easy to say when it's not you, I, or whoever. However, when you start talking about a person's child being killed, that's a real. I mean, that brings out the worst in a person.
When he was saying "mama," when he was yelling "mama," you know his mama was only like 100 feet away. How many feet did she say she was away? She was like, she lived really close by. He was really close to her house. And he was screaming "mama" in hopes that somebody would hear. Then we even see a car drive by. And like, I don't know, I'm a nosy person. Everybody knows I'm nosy. I keep my camera stick and everything in my car. I be recording stuff when it looks suspicious. And somebody just rolled right on by and there's a man on the other side of the car screaming for his mom. They probably had no idea.
No, I really did.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. My heart breaks. It just reminds me of George Floyd when he was crying for his mom. Because he knew it's like that. I think they know that this is it. This is it.
Yes.
That's how.
But it's so sad. It's so sad.
I don't get that.
Well, thank you for chiming in, Rosetta. I know.
That's not what I know.
I know this is a lot for a lot of people.
It is. Not. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it is.
No, go ahead. You fine. Go ahead.
I think about, like I said, it'll take me back, and I'll just go back to 1967 because of the '67 riots. But then we could think about here in Detroit, we had the Malice Greens, we had the what's his name in California? All Let's Just Get Along. Rodney, what's his name? But I mean that brutality type situation that the police just beat somebody mercifully, and then we were supposed to just hold hands and sing Kumbaya, and it'll all go away. It's not gonna go. These young people, and when I say the young people, I'm talking about these younger people. They're not gonna go for it. So they are right when they think about bringing in the police, the armed guards, the Marines, and the rest of them, because they will incite a riot and set their city. They'll set that city on fire, and I would hate to see it come because it'll be our communities that burn.
It's hard to say.
Oh, could you tell sis over here her entire conversation?
Yes,
I don't want her to say something she don't want her.
Yes, I know.
I tried to text her, but I don't think she got my
message. No, I'm trying. I'm giving her the hand signal.
Now you know when you get on the phone and you just be going and going.
Yes. That's what that calls. You know. But
yeah, they said his mom was like 3 doors down.
Yeah, so it's really I mean, we've had not just us, but I mean Chicago, all of the once upon a time we called it the Chocolate City, you know, Detroit,
right?
All the places that blacks, Philadelphia, you know, congregated. However, these are all the places and even more. I mean, I haven't even the tip of the iceberg in naming the places and locations. However, we are just tired, and so the Jesse Jacksons, the people who would protest peace or you know, to keep things quiet, they've gotten older. We're older now, so we're not we're not there like that. And the younger people, such as yourself and others that are coming along, they don't see it that way. Like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna slap your hands, but no, it ain't gonna be no. Not
Right,
not
and
about.
I think with the younger people, I'm glad you made that point because I think with the younger people, like they do get upset and they do be ready to go out there and protest and everything. But our older generation who really was out there marching and fighting and getting beaten, getting kicked and killed and everything like that, a lot of them have passed away. A lot of them are too old to get back out there in the streets and everything.
Yes.
And so we do need some of these younger people that are coming up in their 20s, 30s, 40s to, take their place. But some of these kids who are younger or these young adults, they don't want to do that part. They just want to go out there and protest or complain. But they don't want to go to the meetings. They don't want to go to their local like senators and mayors and things like that to try to get things passed. I don't understand what it's going to take for us younger generations to have that same strive because it seems like it gets better and then it seems like we take 5-10 steps backwards like every year. It seems like every year.
Well, let me just interject just a different thought, just a little. I'm in agreement with you. However, let me. This is my thoughts on that situation.
Okay, go
Not
ahead,
just
Nate.
that, for any situation. It's because of us. It is because of us as community leaders, as parents, as people who are involved in politics. You have to, at some point, and even I'm talking to you. You have to think about there is going to come a day when you are going to be tired of the platform that you're presenting. Okay. With that being said, you don't wait until you get tired for the platform. You start raising up the next person who's going to take, or the next people who's going to take your place now. You understand? Because if you don't do it, you'll look up one day and go, hey, I've done all of this, but I don't have anybody I can hand it over to. So that's a lot of that. I've said all that to say this. It is our fault. Our fault. The people who was in the riots, who saw all of this stuff. What did we do? Who did we reach back and say, hey, Lori, this is a fight for you to pick up, or other community leaders? You understand? The younger people are not on that plane to gather the information or to think about it because it's not enough. Like social media has taken us by afar, and it's a good thing. It's nothing bad. I have nothing bad to say about it. However, the people who would have taken over those particular fights of being brutalized, or brutality, or police brutality, or social events, or social economic situations, they're now spread it wide in social media, speaking about things that I won't say doesn't pertain to, but it's not to build the communities up. Let me just say that. So that's the problem. It's our fault, and I'm talking about the older people and the people coming. And one day that'll be you. You understand? If the cycle goes the way it's supposed to, you're going to get older one day. Who's coming up? Are you raising your children, your nieces, your nephews, your community people? Are you sharing the platform with them to let them know these are social events that is taking place, and they will continue to take place in our lives, in our communities? You must stand up and take your place.
And it's kind of like, and then I'm gonna let the one and only Karma Diva speak because she just joined the panel. But it's kind of like when you have a family business, and you know that you're gonna pass, you're not gonna be here forever. But
That's right.
You never teach anybody in the family how to run the books, how to cook the food, or how to do whatever your business is about. To keep it in the family and to keep it running. It's like the same thing. But what's up, Karma Diva?
Hey, how you doing?
Watch the footage or not.
You said what?
I don't know
Can
if
you
you
hear
got
me?
to watch the footage or not.
I have not watched it. My son just came in and was kind of briefing me on it, and before I got on, I had to just stop and take a breath and say a prayer because how old was this young man?
29-year-old father.
You know, as the old folks would say, I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. How long are we going to sit still and let this and continuously be brutalized, to be disrespected, to be murdered? And we're supposed to just sit back and be like, oh, well, you know, it happens sometimes. No. And then, of course, you know, there are people, well, what about black on black crime? It don't matter. We're talking about this instance right here.
And I'm gonna go to CNN real quick. Miss Hall told me they're releasing some info on CNN. Let me just see what they're saying real quick on CNN.
Okay.
I know they're gonna be discussing this for a long time. This is gonna be in the news and trending for a minute. Here we go.
For high-end plainclothes operations targeting violent crime and guns, that should be 1 to 3, 1 to 4, tops 1 to 5. And here we have 5 police officers, then 8, and no supervisor on the scene. What would the difference be? The difference would be not that you would have a ranking person to supervise an act of police brutality. The difference would be you would have the level of supervision and experience for someone to very early on say, okay, what do you got? That translates to, how did this start? What's it about? Well, it was traffic, sir. Okay, so this is traffic only. We're not chasing a stick-up man. We don't have a pound of narcotics. We don't have a gun in the car. So let's wind this thing down. Let's wind this thing down now. None of that occurs. This is an incident that is entirely self-propelling, and that's a problem, and one that the chief recognized. She said, I have a span of control problem. We don't have enough supervisors.
John Miller, everyone there, stand by in New York. We're live here in Memphis, Tennessee, and we're going to go live to our colleague Sarah Seidner, who is at the scene where Tyre Nichols was beaten by police. She's going to show us exactly where the police beating happened. Plus this, we are watching protests right now in cities all across the U.S. These are images that you're going to look at in just moments. There it is. WUSA, our affiliate there out of Washington. We'll be back in just a moment live here on CNN with our special coverage of AC 360.
If we don't get it, if we don't get it.
Oh boy. Yeah, they're gonna be discussing this all night. We can continue to discuss it on Friday Night Live if you guys want to at 9 o'clock. It's up to you guys. I know usually on Friday Night Live we turn up, discuss a range of topics. I guess we just see where you guys' minds are at, or
you know what, sir? I say that.
Okay, go ahead.
It's how you know what? I ain't gonna let this be doom and gloom.
Right.
I'll say this, that on the real,
I agree, Vibrant.
No. Always remember, y'all. Always remember. No soul. Everybody that's in existence, there's only one person that tells you when you was born and exact what time you was born. And that same person is going to be the same person that's going to tell you at the exact moment when you transition. So at the end of the day, man,
There's a reason behind everything.
Yeah, we just gotta keep pushing forward for better change amongst ourselves, because that means that now we literally have to protect ourselves from that right there. Just gave you the definition. If that don't give us as a people
The Second Amendment.
I'm just saying, if that don't give us I'm just talking about our own folks. I'm just saying about if that don't give us an insight on what it is that we got to weed out, let alone got to learn how to love ourselves. Man, we in some real, man. We are in some undescribable trouble.
Is it a reason why we can't police ourselves because we don't trust ourselves?
Probably.
But still, unfortunately,
it got to be.
Unfortunately, that young man lost his life based off the ideology of a bunch of punk ass motherfucking niggas with badges that felt that they were going to if Robert and Steve and
still a person with a badge at the end of the damn day,
and Larry over there, hell, if those my brethren and they're not even black, but hell, they got immunity. Well, shit, I get it too.
And that's what they were thinking, and they did dismantle the Scorpion Squad, Vibrant. They did do that, Vibrant.
They act like they just eliminating the crime from the streets of Memphis, Tennessee. Well, no disrespect to the young guy, but ask young Dolph that. I wonder how he would feel.
I say this, and you can put the disclaimer up. This is me.
Okay, hold on.
Myself
I should have put it up with bro.
That was your brother being nice. I'm gonna wait till Friday night.
But I'm about to say this. Burn all these motherfuckers down. Burn them down.
There it is.
That's the only time, the only way they pay attention. Seattle had it right during 2020 when they took over the motherfucking police stations and burned the shit down. They burned them motherfuckers down. And that's what needs to happen, because otherwise they don't listen to us. All they care, they say, oh, they over there pissing and moaning again.
Yep.
And then they go on about business as usual. But you burn their shit down. Go to their neighborhood. Don't do it in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Because you got to live here. Go to their motherfucking neighborhoods where they live at with their families.
Stop spending your goddamn dollar with them. How about that?
That too. That too.
That right there shut all they shit down.
But burn their shit down in their neighborhoods where they live at with their little nice proper families and they little pill popping wives. Yeah. Go over there.
And while y'all at it, while y'all burning it down, make sure you got on the loudspeaker by Ohio players playing Fire.
Oh my God, I got to tell you about
got me burning, got me burning. Burn, burn, burn.
Back, I forgot to tell you.
Vibrant Low, you are absolutely right. Vibrant Low said, I don't have supervisors. I kind of cringed when I heard the chief say that, even though she is taking the right actions and as swiftly as, I mean, we ain't seeing no actions move this chase to justice, move this quickly ever. Like ever.
Because they know people are tired and they know that we sick of this shit. They seen it in Ferguson. They seen it in Minneapolis. They seen it in Seattle. They know it's coming. And then all they gonna do is hop on TV and we need everybody to remain peaceful and calm. Fuck peaceful and calm, because peaceful and calm didn't get us here. That ain't what got us in this mess. So peaceful and calm is out the window now. You remain peaceful and calm while we burn the shit down.
Exactly. And Vibrant Low, I hear you too when she said the victim do have some responsibility by resisting. However, it shouldn't result in death. No one single officer should execute his apprehensions properly. No, now, man, one of them, they talking about, two of them, they didn't do anything. They didn't touch them. So they should.
And that's the point. They didn't do anything.
Exactly. They didn't do anything, and that's the point across the board. When they see something happening, whether you are a black cop, white cop, Puerto Rican cop, whatever, like you see shit across the board, you know it's wrong. You wouldn't want that shit done to your kid, to you, your brother, your child. You know it's wrong, and then they walking around huffing and puffing like they done really had an old workout. Child, meet you again tomorrow at the gym at 6 o'clock. Like, and then we hear that they've been doing this shit to other citizens in the community. Just a week ago, somebody came and filed a report on this same Scorpion group. They got complaints going back some time. And now that somebody finally died, now they want to dismantle the Scorpion unit. And they do look like a bunch of thugs. Who said that? Somebody in the chat said they look like a bunch of thugs. And Joan Rose, I'm about to kick your ass on up out of here. Talking about those cops are innocent.
Innocent of what? Being,
you know that's a troll. You know that
okay.
Troll, honey.
Man, you know what? Like I said, they need to bring here's what's the fucked up, disrespectful, spit in the face part is so bad about it. I don't give a damn. Okay, the world see that you guilty, nigga juice. You know you guilty. Your mama, your mammy know you guilty. Everybody on the planet that's been seeing your funky ass know that you guilty because you ain't shit. On top of that, for y'all to get some damn legal representation and then say, well, we gonna plead not guilty anyway. Really?
And you on video.
Yeah. What I said is what I said when I said it earlier. I say it again.
But see, I say this, and I just told somebody this the other day too. I think I was watching, reading Reddit or something. But I tell my kids all the time, if this is what they showing you, believe this and believe they done more, because this is all they showing you. This is all they showing you. Trust me, they done more. This is the smoke screen right here, folks.
That's what bro was saying earlier. This ain't the entire video because they broke his neck. This is not the entire video.
You see his eyes. You don't get that from falling on the ground and rolling around and spraying in the eyeballs. Your eye now. If I'm spraying you directly,
they did a Rodney King and then some.
Yeah, they did. They snapped that dude, man.
Yeah, they did. And then you hear that one cop talking about, damn it, he done made me mace myself. He done made me pepper spray myself.
Good, swallow the shit.
No.
You gotta spray your ass from the rudder to the tune and stick it up the side and let it loose.
Him in particular that did that, he need what you call a Francescan treatment. They get rid of you, they poison you. So that what he need. He need one of them good. He need one of them good. I'll figure it out later. Too late.
No, he need to do like they used to do, where they would get them people them tiny cuts all over, pour honey on them.
That too.
Put them inside of a log.
That too. Or how about you just? I just said take a whole vat. Or everybody that know what the size of a vat is enough to put a funky ass motherfucker like that inside. Fill that bitch up with sugar and boil that motherfucker and throw his ass right on up in that motherfucker. Boil that nigga skin off his bones. Boy, that's what you call T-bone.
He gets scared right then.
He ain't gonna have to worry about getting right because them bones gonna be bone meat. He ain't gonna have no bone there. That's all he gonna be
you
showing.
Can play with him first.
Don't play with me.
Some razor blades.
I'll cook your ass. No, fuck that. I'll cook your ass. I will cook your ass.
I say the same thing, Champagne. I say it all the time, and they'll tell you. I always be like, "No, I ain't gonna take it easy. I gotta."
They did that.
I gotta play for a little while.
Yeah,
that's too nice.
Let me play with it.
I don't want to play with you. I want to boil your ass. I want to hear you scream.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, I don't want it to be instant.
I want to have memories of James Brown. I want that James Brown album. Yeah, while you cooking, that's what I'm talking about.
Look, and while they cooking, we gonna be playing the big payback.
Exactly, revenge. Damn it, I need something. Get back. You goddamn it. Yeah.
They don't know about that one. They don't know about that one.
Talk about they gonna learn today. Stop playing. Stop playing with people, dude. That death was not that shit that could have been avoided, man. That They come on, man. Unless they get, like I said, I wonder. It makes me thinking, like, okay, man, was the young over here? Like, what was he blowing your wife back out, or was he doing something? I mean, what was he doing to y'all? Making passes at y'all, or
Yeah,
y'all
what
just?
deserves? Like, I can't think of anything that could
I
deserve.
mean, even that don't deserve a death sentence. And you know, even your commandments tell you don't cover another man's wife, but motherfuckers still out here fucking each other's wives. Nevertheless, wives fucking each other and husbands fucking each other and everybody fucking each other. But anyway, well, hey, there's a lot of
But I
struggles.
told my son when he came in, I said, this is why, even though I trust his friends, they good kids. They really, really, really are. But just the fact that we have blatant ignorism out here scares the hell out of me. It's enough to just make your heart race and your stomach just
turn like mine turning right now. I'm trying to drink more beer to keep it from turning.
Oh no, that's not gonna help, bro. That's
I'm pissed off.
That's gonna make it worse.
That's
No,
not
actually,
gonna help.
it's Susan. I'm cool.
He said,
It's because it's good and
child.
cold beer.
Oh, child. Oh, child. Okay. Oh, girl.
Yeah, man, I'm off till next Wednesday morning at 8:00 or 7:30 in the morning when I clock in.
Oh Lord,
I'm chilling. I'm
God
doing my
help us
pleasure,
all.
man. I'm taking my
Campaign,
time.
I need you to drain all the gas out of all his vehicles. Cause he gonna be done drove up there.
Oh, I would love to go to Memphis if I could.
I got family in Memphis.
Damn right, I do too. I ain't seen it in over 3+ decades. Y'all be talking about, man, the Kyle Rittenhouse is loose. How is that? No, it's just a nigga version of it. Cause he ain't playing. No, man, that's I mean, I ain't gonna go out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, man. I mean, dude, that's not cool, man. That's really not cool. I mean, I can't even fathom the fact that this only people that can fathom that woman's pain, honestly, is those that have lost their child to violence, whether it's been police brutality or gang violence. It didn't even matter. They lost their child, and for him to be less than that far away, that's to let you know that's some cold shit, man. They brought death to that young man before they knew he didn't live that far away.
He was trying to run home. He was
They knew that.
there.
They knew that, man. They knew that shit.
In front of his mama house.
Them niggas knew that, man. They knew that. I have a very look. I ain't got to lie to kick it, Craig, but I'm gonna tell you.
Now, was he on foot? Was he in a vehicle? What? I mean,
no matter whether he was in, I think he had. It was like this was like the second time that they had. It was like a scenario. It was like a 2-part series with this situation.
It was 2 different locations. At first, they had pulled him over, and
Right.
then they had pepper sprayed him, and he took off and ran. And so then they caught up with him, and that's where
he was almost home.
The most part of the beating happened, and he was just a few yards or a few feet, not that far from his mom's house, and you could hear him just screaming loud as he can, "Mama, mama!" Man, it was just over again.
Right. That's the part that's after they whooped his ass. Or you mean to tell me that they whooped his ass on the way to the hospital in the damn ambulance or the back of that car? Because they dragged him like he was a piece of doggone deli meat off the slicing machine. If you pay attention, they literally dragged him like he was a fucking rag doll.
Yeah.
He up with talking about
they really like, you know how you are after a fight, like, or after working out, or after running, or something like that. You're real tired and out of breath, and you're like, oh. I mean, they beat him so bad. I mean, I thought they looked like they was about to have a heart attack when they was done.
They probably were.
They were.
Like it ain't even that deep. What is this? So that it's something you can brag about? Yeah, we whooped it. We whooped that nigga. Man, that nigga might die. Oh,
All they needed was enough to bring him down to the ground and handcuff him.
And he weighed
If that.
150 pounds. He was 6'2" and 150 pounds.
Oh, he
Very
was a
small,
tall, skinny little
very
motherfucker.
No, he was like 6'3",
Well,
6'4",
But
somewhere.
6'3", 6'2", 150. That's a skinny boy.
Yeah, that's what I say.
That's a lanky boy.
6'1", 184.
It was all of them cops. It was over 1,000 pounds of weight on him, 1,000-pound beating, basically.
No, y'all getting up on me, dude. I don't give a fuck. Y'all not about to pile up on me. I'm getting, hey, nope. I'm fighting to the end. Fuck that. Fuck your electricity and all that. Long damn shoot me. Shit, you got me fucked up. You not about to, no, you niggas ain't about to just beat me to death. Hell no. I'm gonna escape that plot. The devil is a lie. Shit.
He
Fuck
was so
that.
close to home. I wish he could have just made it to his mama's yard.
That like me being literally at my door now. Step, nah, nigga, you
But they
ain't got.
still, I mean, even if he'd have made it to his mama's yard, they still would have got
They
him.
still would have probably wanted to kill him. They was out to kill him.
He would have heard him.
And it
He
would
was
have made
screaming
it
real
worse.
loud. I'm just saying he was screaming real loud, and his mama might have heard him.
Them niggas was out to kill that boy.
I'm kind of, you know what? In all honesty, I'm glad she didn't hear him because
that could have turned real deadly. Yeah, that would turn deadly because the stepfather, he probably would have came out blasted.
Yeah, had she and she seen that, can you just think? Can you?
Nah, nigga, ain't
You
no
don't even
stopping.
want to
We
imagine.
all bang.
No. I'm just saying you don't even want to imagine you coming out and your child is in your yard.
But maybe he could
Fighting
have
for his
been
life.
still alive if she would have came out before they killed him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
They was whooping his ass all the way.
I would have been outside. They would have had to shoot me. They would have to shoot me. I'd be running like them
And
people
they
in the
would've.
video where
Like
you
I
running
said.
and running and somebody shooting at you and the bullets just hitting and I'm still running. They have to kill me too. Like,
If
they have to
you,
kill me
hey,
too.
I'll say this. Hell,
I'll
I
be
don't
running for my
even
child. Fuck that.
If you are of the law enforcement community, let me tell you this and forewarn you. Guns or not, don't ever get yourself caught up in the middle of a gang fight. Been there and numerous ones involved and even to start selling off. I ain't got nothing to incriminate myself about. But I can tell you this, you don't want to get your dumb ass caught up in that because your jaw might get wrecked. And I mean, it'll get wrecked. I'm talking about, you gonna need what? Kanye West song "Through the Wire" be your favorite song. Because your jawbone will get rearranged. I'm just telling you from experience. That's something that you don't want to do. That's why y'all run and y'all got them billy clubs, them taser guns, and them damn firearms. And y'all got immunity. So you're not fooling. You can fool most of the people, but you can't fool everybody. I'm one of them.
They always in fear for their lives. You
You're
got
not
more
fair for
shit
your
on
life.
than
Y'all
anybody.
need to stop. Tell the truth on what y'all really doing. And a lot of y'all get into this because then y'all want to say, well, it's a pay is I want to help. No, it's a paycheck that you feel like, hey, I done seen generations of motherfuckers retire their families from law enforcement, for niggas committing crime. Not just niggas, black folk, but niggas, poor white folks, all that old shit. I'm the fourth generation CEO. I'm the fifth generation. I've been in law enforcement for 36 years, and my great granddaddy was in it for 55. So about the last damn 3/4 of a century, we've been in the law enforcement community. I'm sure you
So
have.
that's 75 years of crookedness. Is the way I look at it.
But I'm supposed to have peace and pray, and let's talk about it. And we unfortunately, no, it's past unfortunate. There is a life that there is one of the many, probably hundreds of thousands to millions of lives throughout the centuries that has been lost to police brutality. It ain't when is it going to end. No, it's when is let the fun begin. When does the rabbit get the gun?
I was about to say.
Because y'all know what? Oh, it ain't gonna be no fun, but guess what? I ain't gonna egg it on. Just don't come knocking on my door. You better watch Hotel Artemis because I ain't gonna be that sympathetic.
That part.
Believe that. Don't come to my shit asking for shit. Like real talk. I don't give a damn.
They be calling me, talking about, you want to donate to the police? You ain't fuck no.
No.
Let me tell you something. They know better to call me. I gave them one. They had not called me in over about, I've been down here almost 6 years. They haven't called me in at least about close to 5 years. After what I said to them, they know better. And I didn't even cuss them out. I just gave them an acronym. I
cuss them out. I tell them fuck no.
Nah, I'm serious. Sis. I just told them for one what you know the government. I just gave them my righteous name, and they sorry for bothering you, Mr. Such and Such. And, you know, you have a great day. I have not heard from them for almost 5 years.
The only reason they was calling me is because my mother my mother was a guard down at the jail.
You call me, nigga.
And so
goddamn me, but asking me for
I was
money.
like, that was her, and she didn't even like y'all motherfuckers.
You get a paycheck. You get a paycheck to be a clown on patrol, and you whoop ass with a billy club and qualified immunity and a taser and the right to chase you down. And
if anything, the motherfucking inmates liked her better than the cops did and the other guards.
Because she was fair.
She was.
That's why. I mean, a lot of times you'll be surprised at a lot of cats. I mean, that ain't no badge of honor. Oh man, I'm jail. But you know what? They say, hey man, Miss such and such, man, hey man, up in there. Oh, you talking about? Yeah, man, that's the uncle. Yeah, man, I know her, man. She was always on my ass.
I mean, we would be out in public and people be like, hey, Miss Jones. Hey, Miss Jones.
Exactly.
And I'm like, who the hell? She was like, oh, that was one of our, she used to call them our guests. That was one of our guests.
Exactly. Like, nigga, you down the county with your stinking ass.
I was like, oh,
that's how you brush your teeth, boy.
It was like, they be happy to see her. I'm
like, like, really? Hey, but what's the name of that one clown? Not to get off the subject, but what's the name of that one clown that was down there that was the CEO? No, for real, he was down there. He's just the Douglas County CEO. I mean, he went down to Seville and they shot his ass because he was talking shit up in there, talking about that's why he be up in there talking to these, talking about that's why I fucked your girl, because he was out here fucking with dudes, girls and shit while they were locked up. And he didn't think that shit was gonna catch up with.
Oh, I know who you talking about. Porsche.
Yeah, that nigga went up in there. Oh, that's why I fucked your girl.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah. That nigga got out and popped his ass, and when
they had all them pictures and videos and shit of him. Yeah, I remember that.
This nigga they let him out the county.
I remember that shit because it was funny to me.
Shot him, and he ended up going back to jail.
Okay. Oh Lord. Well, y'all, we coming back at 9 o'clock or what?
Yeah, for sure, sis. You know, we gotta kind of get it like, you know, we gotta get it lightweight.
Yeah, we gonna make it like at 9 o'clock, and then we gonna discuss. Kool-Aid done hit me up, y'all, but we gonna discuss that at 9.
So y'all feel that? Is he good to go? He good people?
Yeah, Kool-Aid done hit me up. So
okay.
I was
the rapper?
Surprised. No. There's a rapper named Kool-Aid.
Who the Kool-Aid? What flavor?
It used to be.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know what he was a rapper here in Omaha.
Oh, well, then maybe that's the same dude, because I know a dude here named Kool-Aid. He about our age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
He used to rap with Pete and Freddie Dead and all of them.
That's my guy, old lady. My brothers right there. They're my brothers.
Oh, wow. I used to love Freddie Dead. But yeah, you guys, so we'll be back here at 9 o'clock. I'm going.
Freddie Dead was a dumbass. That was my boy, though. I miss him. That's fucked up what happened to him.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I'm about to go around here and find me something to snack on, get my drinks together for this evening at 9 o'clock.
Child, yeah, because we got a whole list of things to talk about. Don't we got what the hell going? Well, Tracy and Rusty, other motherfuckers.
I was gonna say, I'll have to ask about that.
We gonna have some updates for you, Karma Diva.
Oh God.
We're gonna have some updates. But that's what I was referring to when I say Kool-Aid. That's the dude in California who recorded the arrest of Tracy's boyfriend getting arrested out there. He was the one who worked in the hotel, recorded it, and he hit me up under one of my videos. He said, I would love to come on your panel.
Oh, that's what's up. Exclusive.
That's what's up. Yeah, he gonna hang out in the hood. Shit, ain't nothing we up here, you know.
Yeah, since he saw our video.
Chicken wang, you know what I'm talking about?
We cool like the other side of the pillow. Come on over, bro.
Yeah, man.
But we'll discuss that later. I told him to hit me up in my DMs on IG. So if he hit me up, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, don't come over here trying to do no porn bombing. We ain't got time for all that.
Oh no, ain't nothing.
You know, man, people be on that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get off so I can get caught up on this case here and.
Yeah, you make sure you bring your trouble in the land ass back, because you know sometimes you like.
Yeah, because you be missing an action for like.
She sure do. She'd be gone for like 6 months.
Y'all don't understand. I'm still having the migraines. They going to CT my head on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so that's why I haven't.
Prayer and blessings, sis. You know what I'm talking about? And all is well, because all will be well.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm here and I can hear everything, but I was cooking and I'm, trying to work through some stuff. And I apologize. I don't. My heart is here, and
yeah, we can.
That's okay. The conversation went on without you. No, I'm just
He said what? Who Carmenita?
See, didn't I tell you? She started shit already.
I'll get her, sister. I'll get her.
I said I was. She know I love her, and she knows me.
But okay, let's get off this video because I don't want all on this video. But so when we come back at 9 o'clock, we'll do our thing, Friday Night Live. Everybody, if you don't have nothing to do and you've been tuning in, please join us back at Friday Night Live for Friday Night Live. No topics off limit, no holds barred discussion, open panel. We discuss everything from the hood to the White House at 9 p.m. Bring your drinks, bring your snacks, bring your loved ones. Bring your men,
because I'll steal them.
Tell a friend to bring a friend. But yeah, so we'll be back at 9 o'clock, you guys. Everybody, make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always, always, always keep it hood.
And brush your teeth. And OJ didn't do it, and free Rob and kills. Y'all know.
And please keep everybody in prayer down there in Memphis, because this is just the beginning.
Real talk.
Oh yeah.
This is about to go down.
Yep. Check on your family members. Check on your family.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you more.
Love you too. I'll send y'all the link around 8:50 for the 9 o'clock live.
7:50.
All right.
For those at Eastern time, that'll be 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. So y'all better stay up. Don't be drinking too much before then and pass out.
Ain't nobody about to do all that, girl.
I'm just saying, I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking about our supporters.
You goddamn right, shit. If it was that deep, you baby glad I ain't got a bunch of beer.
No, I'm talking about the people who watching us. Don't fall asleep. Don't pass out. Don't fall asleep.
Shit, I sure would.
Somebody throwing stones, shot fire.
I'll be tired, man. Shit.
All right.
All right,
y'all. Y'all be good.
What you got, sis? What's in there?
Oh, she got a bottle. Oh,
is that skinny?
That's the
That looks like skinny.
That was Cislo drinking some rock. Now who the girls do that to you?
Oh, I know the lesson on the school gonna be good on Sunday.
She gonna be asleep, y'all. She gonna be asleep before 9.
That's from 2 birthdays ago.
Oh, Rosanna got you.
So it's good and potent here.
Rosanna?
It's good and potent.
Rosanna over there, y'all.
Look, about 11. Look, hey, bro, about 11 o'clock we're going.
No, you know what my godmom, let me say all this real quick before I go. My godmom, y'all know my godmom. When we go over her house for all the holidays and everything else, and people leave bottles of liquor around, you know she pours all that stuff in one big container. Every time somebody
That's like a jungle drink.
It could be wine,
She
hard liquor.
will not offer me a drink.
She will pour it all in one container and then she freezes it. And so
She will not offer me a drink. It ain't gonna happen.
If somebody don't have no liquor to bring, or if they, she'll pull that thing out the freezer, let it thaw out. Y'all drink that stuff up. Y'all keep leaving y'all stuff over here. We be like,
I'm glad you said that. So if ever I get the chance to go over there, it's gonna be BYOB.
Right. When we used to make our jungle juices for our house parties, and then we would freeze them and save them to the next weekend. That's so potent.
That's some of that old Gotham City garbage juice, girl.
And we was drinking. We was drinking it too.
That's
I'll see y'all back here at 9 o'clock, y'all.
Yeah, about an hour and
about an hour and 15.
Brush our teeth.
All right, love y'all. Bye. See you later.